sucks. Alright, we're dead. We are dead. So, I stayed a little too long here, and then I wasn't prepared for the DTs, even though that was kind of obvious. K2 Silver is having a not great time. Let's talk. Salt. Let's talk about the salt. It's gonna be okay, K2 Silver. I'm gonna talk you off the ledge. All right. Is it normal to have a later second compared to Terran? PvT is a joke right now. This is me every game, attack, and base gets hit. So refresh my memory, K2 Silver, because it's been a minute. What your Protoss, right? And then what rank? What league? I did, however, just get promoted to Plat. Okay, so that answers that. Adro, how are you, man? Good to see you. You follow me on Twitter. Super positive. Well, I'm glad you're here. This is K2 Silver. My whole stream is for you. You are the target audience. So you just got promoted to Plat. Has Terran been an issue for you historically always, or is Terran an issue just as of your promotion to Plat right now? Because there's an important distinction, right? Oh my dog. I hope I follow you back on Twitter, K2 Silver. If I don't, yell at me. Terran has been an issue. It's an issue for me too. I think Terran was a good matchup for me when I was like Silver or something. That was the only time Terran felt okay for me. Yeah, it's hard, right? So they just are more mobile. Is it just bio, or is it like bio mine? What's getting you? I don't think that they should be getting their base before you. I think you should be getting it slightly before them. Bio. Okay. You might have to send me a replay or something, and maybe I can weigh in. It's just kind of hard to... Like, I don't want to just tell you the same crap that everybody's going to tell you, right? You get second before them, they hit me with a bunch of Marines and GG, yeah. So, I mean, it depends a little bit on what they're doing. Gosh, I don't even remember what my... What is my Gmail? What is my Gmail for StarCraft stuff? I think it's AirSC2. Let me look. Because I would definitely be down to, like... So, I mean, okay. It's one thing if you just want to, like... If you just got a vent, right? Because the game's frustrating sometimes, and you might need to do that. I think it's air@sc2@gmail.com. Send a replay where I don't BM and look like a dick. I have so much respect for people who can stay calm. Yeah, it's hard, right? Like, because look, like, you invest a lot of time, you invest a lot of effort, and that ties up your success in the game with your identity in a way, right? It's like, you feel like, God, I'm trying so hard, like, why am I getting my ass kicked? And especially when it's a consistent problem, right? So when it's like, every time I face this, it screws me over. I think in that case, it boils down to something fundamental that, like, you have to understand that you don't and maybe aren't going to figure out on your own. So you might need somebody, and it might not even be me. Like, I'm struggling, right? I'm barely clinging to Plat 2. So we might need to find a big brother Protoss or something, you know, somebody in Diamond or higher who can look at it and say, you know, this is what you're doing wrong, or try this or whatever. I guess, okay, the best I could coach you for, like, trying to just zen out your mindset a little bit is, all right, if you want to get better, not being pissed is a good first step, because you're going to be more open to thinking about what you're doing wrong, right? Like, if you're just pissed and you think, oh, you know, I should have won, the other guy sucks, right? Well, you're probably not going to be as critical of your own play when you're in that, like, mental, emotional space. So that's why I advocate for, whoa, loud, hang on. I've been having, like, crazy stuff at work lately, so I'm a little bit, like, on duty right now. It's good, we're fine. Stream gets to keep going. Okay, back to that thought, though. This is why I advocate for, like, trying to have a good mindset. It's not just because you want to be a nice person, although that's a good side effect, right? But, like, literally, if you want to get better at StarCraft, it's actually, I think, the most effective path. We're getting love. We're getting K2 Silver appreciates this feedback. I mean, I'm glad, because as I was saying it, I was like, God, do I just sound like I'm giving stupid advice right now? But like I say, I started this stream for people who are scared to ladder or people who get pissed when they ladder. Because I was the former category. I used to get super scared. I was really nervous today. I barely wanted to turn the stream on. I was like so anxious. So yeah, I hope I don't come across as like spouting stupid advice. I just actually want to help. So okay, having established that argument, right, that having a good mindset is more conducive to improving, right? So one thing you can try is this stuff, right? A lot of people don't seem to like it for whatever reason. I really think it helps. A lot of guys recommend this. I stole this format from Maynard, but Neuro, who is a really, really good Zerg player, great streamer. A lot of you guys probably know him. He advocates for a very, very similar thing, which he calls a criteria for moral victory, right? He always does lately, looking at his minimap, and just stares at his minimap, and he like gives himself mental points. Zerg. He gives himself kind of mental points for as much time as he can spend down there. Anything you can do to de-emphasize the win, right? I think this is our 6th game, and we did not get good scouting, so this is going to be another loss. So let me just make sure that I'm remembering the number of games here, because I'm going to forget if I don't score right now. We're actually winning? Oh, we had that one free one. Okay, yeah. We had that free one. Okay, cool. 3 out of 6. Updated. Okay, so... Alright, back to Protoss group therapy here. So yeah, you want to be in a space where you can look at your own play and be like, let me look for flaws. Like, I want to be able to find flaws because it's the only way that I'm going to get better, right? The thing that I was going to say about getting stuck on something and really pissed off that, like, tear and drop play just screws you, right? When I'm at my best as a programmer, right? So we'll talk about coding life and professional life and whatever, right? I think coding gives me a little bit of a leg up because a lot of the emotional side of it kind of translates to this, because coding is also really, really hard and really frustrating. So when I'm not at my best, I get pissed off. And the reason that I get pissed off when I'm coding is I have a goal that I'm trying to drive to, right? Like, I need to do this because I've got a customer who needs this functionality. They need it yesterday. And I just, like, I'm stuck on something stupid that shouldn't be a problem, and I just want it to go away, right? And that's kind of the emotion. And it sucks because there's this external pressure, right, to get something done. And you get caught up on it. Like, God, can I just get through this BS thing, right? When I'm at my best as a coder, I can look at that and have this like super, super like zen, like it is what it is mindset of like, okay, I am stuck and this isn't working. And the reason that it isn't working is that my understanding is not complete yet. I don't understand whatever, esoteric is necessary for me to get through this problem, right? And so every time I uncover yet one more damn thing that I gotta fix, right? Instead of being pissed about that it's like, oh God, like this is gonna take me another hour now. I gotta go down this rabbit hole. It's like, okay, I'm just not good enough yet. I have not refined myself and my understanding of this enough yet to where I've solved this. And just because I didn't anticipate it being a problem doesn't mean that incompleteness in my mind isn't there, right? I just wasn't aware of it. So it feels like an emotional hit. So that's kind of the good and bad side of the coin. The bad side is you're pissed off because you just want the results. And the, you're doing a good job side of it is, okay, let's just trust the process. Like, the results will let me know if I'm good enough yet. And if I'm not, I'll get better. And you get to the result a lot quicker that way, and it feels a lot more fun. It's just so hard to do, man. It's so hard to do. What do you code? What language? Sorry to get off track. It's okay because I didn't read your words and get distracted, which is that's a friggin' record right there. I do a lot of web stuff nowadays, so a lot of C#, a lot of JavaScript, HTML, CSS. You got a SQL. You end up using a ton of stuff. NoSQL, the whole bag. But we're a Microsoft shop. We support a lot of like wearables in research, which is a really cool job for me. I've mentioned on stream a few times, like I've got some kind of weird health stuff that I have to deal with. So to be able to support clinical research is like really cool, like really close to my heart kind of thing. Other people who code always make a lot of sense. Yeah, it's like you have to subject your mind to a level of rigor that isn't really necessary in kind of ordinary life, right? To do code, SQL and JAX. Ugh, yeah. Hopefully none of that, right? Hopefully not vulnerable to anything crazy. So I hope some of that helps, K2 Silver. And if you do get a replay where you feel like your personality is a little bit better represented, then let's take a look at it. I'd be happy to, if I can't figure it out, I can certainly send it along to, Adraseth or one of these guys who's smarter and better than me and get it figured out. This is giving me a lot to think about. I'm really, really glad. Like I say, I try generally in life to not spout advice because a lot of times it's not welcome. And I never want to be that guy, like, everybody has that friend, right, who gives that unasked for advice.
That'll cost more minerals than we have.
But yeah, you seem like you were in not the greatest mental space there, so I wanted to try. Let's sit back and watch and learn. I mean, like I say, it's my worst matchup too, so
Construct additional
they
pylons.
usually know everything. It's true. Oh crap, I really kind of don't want that there.
That'll cost
I'm not going to unmake it, but I should leave a gap.
more minerals for that.
Man, I
We
love
don't have enough minerals.
Vodka, lemon, Coca-Cola. Very dark and violent when losing. I need to seek help now. Oh gosh, that's funny.
That'll cost more minerals than we have.
Yeah, I mean, a good. Hell, here's a focus goal for you. Just have your focus goal be when I lose to that bullcrap, I'm gonna not rage.
Enough minerals.
Try that as a focus goal for your first one. Like, literally give yourself a win, give yourself a point in your head for not raging. And then you will feel like you are representing who you are as a person a little bit better. And you're being a nicer opponent, right? You're not making somebody else have a crappy day. You're going to feel better. You're going to be more willing to look at your mistakes because you already just won, right? Try this and report back to me. You're actually the first person to admit that they're a rager. So we can use you as a case study, Use you as a case study. That's actually kind of neat. We are supply block because I was gabbing. Dang it. It'll be okay. We're gonna be fine. Nope, you don't belong there. You go there. You work. We're gonna make that thing. We're gonna make that.
Required.
What did we see? We saw a barracks. We saw a gas. We saw a CC. So that looks... Let's see what he finds in his scout. Oh gosh. Yeah, you sent me off the deep end. We'll try to rein it in here. It's okay. I'm kind of prone to that anyway, honestly. I'm prone to talking too much. The soup lie. It was a lie. It was a lie,
That'll
fam.
cost more minerals than we have.
Glory to the Daemon. It shall be.
Need more minerals for that.
Okay, so we gotta get something out there, right? Let's just send the lady over. Because I'm gonna have another one by the time it matters, right?
Our probes are under attack.
Great. We got a mariner.